Good afternoon, it's Rachel here, and I wanted to, as promised yesterday, I wanted to do a little video using some of the painted collage fodder that I made. And this is the wonderful art journal that Wendy made me, and I haven't pulled it out since the one time I did one video in it. Oh, I put this in that Lulu did. She painted that. I love that, so that's going to find a home in there. And then I did one page here somewhere, which I haven't looked at for quite some time. Where did I do it? It's wonderful, Wendy. I just love it. And we were going to be doing, it was meant to make us more, do more sort of playing around and having a bit of fun and pulling out the mark making tools. And of course, Wendy is an artist, so she does more, she's much better than me. She does the artist, like this page. Oh, I like it. I like how that page turned out, actually. See, I've got this page here that can have something. But what I thought I might do is just choose a page somewhere and I wanted to just sort of play around with some of the pieces that I created yesterday and maybe some other ones, and just maybe create shapes and kind of like a catalog. So yeah, I thought I might do that. I mean, I love this. I think I better scan that one actually before I cut that one, because I really like it. I could cut up this one. Just trying to think how to do it. Or I could use just these shapes. And this is something that I did when I was bored. Just all different marks. So maybe I'll use these. Maybe I'll do things with these. So, yeah, I'm going to just start cutting and sticking down and see what happens. An inspiration for this type of thing, I bought a course on Jean Oliver, and if I remember, actually, let me write it down. Sarah's like, write it down, Rach, when you say you're going to put something. I'm like, well, I did write it down, and then I forgot to look. Is it Jean Oliver or Janine? I can't remember. I'll have a look anyway. Oliver. I'll just link her site. And I bought a course from her by Julie Hamilton. If you go on Pinterest and put in Julie Hamilton, you will actually come up with a lot of really amazing stuff that she does. I think I'm going to put them on this page. I'll be covering up some of the flowers. I'm a bit disorganized, guys. Just came back from lunch. I don't normally like going out to my in-laws for lunch, because it what happens is I wanted to do a lot of things today, and what happens is I eat lunch and my mother-in-law does, you know, lots of yummy food, and then you drink a glass of wine, and then I get sleepy and I just can't function. So, but I had just making myself get going and do it, just do the job. So so anyway, I did Julie Hamilton's course. Well, actually, I didn't finish it, but anyway, it's all about mark making, and she does all these different things better than that. And she actually puts them, she has a book that's kind of like a catalogue of her mark making, which I think is really cool. And I wanted to do that because when you sit down and do it, there are things that you find that you like doing, but then you can't remember what you did. Anyway, that happens to me. But I'm going to mix it up. I'm not going to just stick things in. I might do some things on there as well. Okay, so I've got those. I'll show you what I have. I don't want to put those on. I like doing, where's my other one? I love this one. So this one, what I could do is grab my big punch, and I might even just punch out some big circles and stick them on. I'll do a couple of big circles, I think. Like that. It's going to be very random. Okay, so we'll put this one here. So the purpose for me is a bit like a library of things. Oh, I actually like that idea too. Now, just a minute. I see this is what happens if you do this. It's just a bit of a play. Little ideas pop into your head. So something's popped into my head. Now, do I have something here that I can use for that. Let me see I need an image. They're all downstairs, my images. I'm preparing 100 piece packs. Well, Steffi's doing it for me. He's ripping because it takes forever. There's so much to rip up. Nothing there. I need an image. A black and white image. I'm sure I must find something here somewhere. They're not. That's other stuff. Just bear with me. Because when the idea pops into your head, you need to go on with. These are all bags and envelopes. So they're no good. Go into this one. I mean, look. Oh, I've got a whole box of stuff behind me as well. These don't have images. No images there. This one? No. You see, there is a level of organisation here. They're really old 1800s bits and pieces. What I really wanted was just a black and white image. An art image or something like that is what I was looking for. But of course, you know, I've got the camera on, and so I'm not finding what I'm looking for. These are front pages. I can't use any of those. No. Front pages and no images. Oh, photographs. Okay. Oh, here we go. There was something here, but I've stamped on it. No, that's not exactly it. That could be good. No, not that one. That's all the stamp stuff. I don't want that. Okay, so just bear with me 1 second. Oh, no. Collage book pages. No, they're way under. Let me see here. But this is shiny paper, so I don't want that. Got the sun shining in my face. Let's see what books I've got here. Now these are all children's books, I should say. Oh, isn't that lovely? No, I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Oh, excuse me. Well, what about if I do the reverse side of this? What a ding dong. Because this was nice. I want to glue that down and then do something on that. So I'll lose that bit there, but why didn't I think of that? We just wasted all that time with me flapping about trying to find something like that to put on there. Oh, that sun. I hope it's not bothering you, but I can hardly see. Okay, so that's those. I will get the Poscas out in a minute, but I wanted to have a look in this box here. So this is how I organise my drawn bits. So I've got them in this stacking box here. I think I bought it on Amazon. And then, well, these are just thrown in there, but I normally, see, I might put that one in. That's a pattern I like to remember. I don't really like those as much. That's something I like to remember. And then I just put them, sort of organise them into colours. And I did a lot of these. These I did a lot with when I did her course. I love that. I think I might have scanned that. I've put some of that. I've used some of that before, haven't I? In my other book. I love that sort of thing. And I love that. Okay, so that's those. Let's go down to the next layer. Oh, dearie me. Can I get in here? They're quite hard to open at times. Just trying to see. These are cool, these transparent ones as well. That's something to remember. Maybe use some of that. Okay. That I just put on some paint on the roller, the brayer, and then just rolled it on. Let's see what else there is. Anyway, we'll start off with those. Oh, I like these plain pieces too, because then you can work on. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about in my video. Yes, this one's a bit messy, but look at that. That's just an under piece of paper where I just went and finished off my paint and just did layers upon layers upon layers. I love that. I like, and then I took one. I don't know where I've put it. I took one and I punched. So I like these too, doing that sort of thing. Those are like nice little things to draw, and then you can do embroidery as well. And then, I mean, just really basic sort of stuff here. I love that. And what Julie does, which I can't do here because I don't remember how I did these things, is she writes down how she did it too. Very cool. Well, I won't do that with these because I don't remember. Okay, and I think the bottom one's empty here. So I've actually used a lot of my collage fodder. And I've also put a lot of it in kits and things as well. So I don't have much left. So I think I like this one. Just cut a piece off actually. I probably should have torn up like the rest of it. And I'm going to put that one. So I said I don't want to cover all of the flowers, but I want to just fill in some gaps here and there. Actually, I might put that way. So we'll eventually, I think, do them a bit like Julie. So these were just done with Posca pens. And maybe, I think maybe I used the Ohuhus. This I did yesterday. This I just with the brayer put down a couple of colours and then went over with the, I used the bright pink, and then that's a white paint pen, and that's just some mark making. Now, what else would we like to put here? So of course, I like it to be pleasing to my eye. Never going to put anything down that I don't like the look of. Not that. I might do some green. Oh, what about the transparent? I like the transparent. Let's see what the transparent looks like. And what will I cut out? I might cut I cut a strip. Put that somewhere. Just going to cut off the excess. I don't care if it's not straight. This is just for me. So this feels to me like, yes, I did this on, and I used the end of the rubber on the end of a pencil for that, and it's on tracing paper. So if you'd like me to do more, I can do some more mark making, but honestly, I am not the expert. Okay, I'm not a painter. I've told you that. I mean, I have tried to paint, and I've painted even, you know, a landscape and stuff, but it's not that great. But I fancied learning to do that sort of stuff before I did any of the stuff that I do now. But I do like decorative painting. I do like the decorative painting. So I like things that I can use to decorate. So where will I put this one up? Here, maybe across there or that way, maybe that way. So this will cover up some of the flowers, but you'll be able to see it because it's transparent. Look at that. That's really cool. I really like that. Okay. Maybe then I'll just do some other mark making with other things now. Oh, let me see what's here. I didn't put any of this. I don't think I'll use that one. I've got more marks here. No, I think that's it. So now what I'm going to do, probably will turn out to be a dog's breakfast, but really I just want to play around. So I'm going to grab the Posca pens. And Posca pens and paint pens they are. So there's several types here. And with all that I put, I hope you can see well. I hope the light's okay because the sun is really shining in. Okay, so we can now have some fun. Does this one work? It does. Oh, that's nice. And we can go in and add bits. It's really just all about the fun and relaxing and enjoying sitting down and doing things just because you feel like it. And it can become like a library of different ideas that you can adapt when you're doing something more serious. We have to have a bit of the fluoro. I can move these out of the way now. They're in my way. So I'm not gluing right now. I'm going to do some fluoro here. Oh my gosh, I love this fluoro Posca pen. It's just the best. It's so cool. Might even go on to there. And sometimes you just need to do these things just to get yourself going, really. And I'm not wanting to cover up all of the flowers in the paper behind. Do some down here as well. Might even come onto this one. No, anything down here, I think. And it's just such, it's so pleasurable to do that. You just want to fill it all in. Okay, what else? So all different shapes. I've got pink Posca on my finger. So just filling in areas with shapes. I'm really liking how this is turning out. And I like all the layers. That's why I'm going over things that I've already done just a little bit to remind myself to do layers. I'm going to do something on here, but I'm just thinking about it still. Oh, I've got jelly pens too. These are cool. Oops, I smudged it. See, these sorts of, this is just playing with pattern, because these things, you can cut these out into leaf shapes and stuff like that too, which is really fun. Now, I think I'm going to do some, oh, that doesn't work. It helps if your pen works. That's always helpful. Is it working? I've got pink all over my fingers because it's not dry yet. I mean, talk about random. It's all very random. Don't want purple on this page. I haven't used this colour yet. Does it work? Oh, yes, that one works. I think here, put some stripes. And of course, you don't have to use the paint pens. You can use also paint, actual paint. So what will we call this? Just like a library of mark making, or I don't know what you would call it, a sample page. Let's call it our mark making sampler. And of course this is only the tip of the iceberg, because there are so many things that you can do. Those are not working so well, so I just push it down harder. Okay. I do like the stripes. And then I did want to go, no, oh, on this one I wanted to do something with the pink. What will I do? And then you can come back and work over them again with paint. I was going in rows, but now I'm going all over the place, because then I become impatient because I haven't filled it up yet. And so then I start going all over the place. You can come over them again with some paint. You can do all kinds of things. I'm not done with that one yet. I think here I'm going to do some stripes going down. I'd love that orange, but it's not working. So what will I do it with? Green. Green or blue too much. I want to be able to see it. Maybe yellow. Let's see if this one works. Oh yes, that one works. I'm turning it around so I don't get my hand in the paint pen. Stripes always look nice. So this is really a just because page, just because I feel like it. And I think it's just a good starting point for ideas, as I said before. Yeah, it's coming together. Then I'm thinking here, I might grab this one or that one, maybe this one. I'm going to just randomly cut out. I want to cut something out to go on there, I think. So I'm trying to envision it in my head. Now, if you're worried about it, you can, this is what Julie Hamilton does. She cuts out shapes. You can, if you're worried about it, you can, I'm going to stick that on there. You can draw it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll fix it up afterwards. I'm just going to cut them out. Rather than turning my scissors around, I'm turning my page around. Then you can come back and fix your shape a little bit. It's a bit of a crazy page. Now I need my glue. I think I'm going to put that one there. want that one to fit in. Like that. So I need to trim this off. Trying to see if I had a little circle punch. I do somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I don't want to waste any bits, do I? So I'm just going to cut a little circle out of that. And here, okay. Have a whole row of those down there. Can I get any more out of that? I could cut some more out here.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What are you making?
I'm just mucking around, really. Oh gosh, we've got the sun shining in here. This is terrible.
That's so pretty.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah, I really like it.
Oh, I'm just mucking around.
No, but I like it. Like, how did you do the circles?
I punched them out with my punch.
Oh, and then you just painted on them?
No, I painted the paper first.
Oh.
And then I punched them out. I'm going to glue those down there.
Cool. Very pretty.
Oh dear, I'm sorry about the sun, guys. You see, this is the problem of going out to lunch. Okay, so we'll put those there. And we'll just put that one on the side. I'm feeling stressed now, guys, because I'm going to do some squiggling on there because the sun's in the way now. I'm trying to move the book up out of the sun. So I do apologise. I might do one just around there as well. Another great person to look at for mark making, well, for this sort of random decorative sort of doodling and things, is Pam Garrison. Does anybody have a... She doesn't seem to do a lot now. She's on Creative Bug, I think, still. And so I used to have a subscription to Creative Bug, but I stopped because I didn't ever have time to watch. So I never watched anything. And so I just didn't bother. And they put their price up and they kept taking money from me. And then I wasn't able to watch the videos. So I was really annoyed. So I unsubscribed. But anyway, I think she's on there a lot now. So what will I do here? So, I don't think she does a lot on her blog, but you can see a lot of her things. That's what I'm trying to say. You can see a lot of her. Just want to grab one of my Stabilo pens. Oh, I've got it here. You probably won't enjoy it so much. I do dots everywhere on here. Yeah, she used it. There's a lot of her things on Pinterest. And also she had a blog. I don't know if she still does because, as I said, I haven't been seeing her things so much. Then, of course, you can pull out your crayons. You can pull out your watercolor crayons. You can pull out anything, really, and just muck around with all different... I like the little touch of the little dark black dots. I'll just do those there as a reminder. And then and get green for there. And then here, I love these little marks, all different sizes, whether they're thin or thick. I like them. I like the effect of them. Up here I might draw, I love this page, it's just a bit of fun. I'm going to do just some of my doodling. And I think I would, you know, like with the doodling, the more you do, the more ideas pop into your head. It's just getting started. So that's why I just start with these little marks, and then you'll start to think of things to do elsewhere. And even come over onto your other page. We have a little one coming up here. What else can we do? I might even just have one coming over here just to sort of tie it all together. It actually doesn't seem to like to go on the tracing paper so much. So I probably should switch to biro. There. I'd even have one, I think I would fancy seeing some leaves here. Look at that, over the top. I love that. Okay. And I think I fancy some coming down over here. So you can see how you can build up your layers. And yeah, it's personal. Like you might think it just looks like a dog's breakfast, what I'm doing, but I like it. It's my book, so yeah. I think I need another one up there. Okay. So there were a few more things I wanted to do. Here. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I love that. I think if you put your colours together in a way that you like them, that's pleasing to your eye, you really can't do too much wrong. And if you do, you just stick something over the top. I love that. And I might do, I kind of would like some bright pink in there, but I'll do the pale pink. Then we might do some bright pink, and we might put some aqua blue in there, and you'll be thinking, gosh, how much stuff are you going to do in here? Well, this is like a sample page. It's a sampler. It's a mark making sampler as opposed to a stitching one. Look at that, so pretty. It goes with the flowers that are already on the book page. Bring them down onto here, and it just ties it in a bit more because it was standing out like a sore thumb. And then I was going to put in some of this lovely colour. Don't know if it works. Oh yes, that's from the Japanese store. We'll do just a few random, you can hardly see it, but it will dry. Random longer sort of ones, bigger ones. Even down into here. Okay, and then we just need a little bit of pop of, where's my bright pink? Where's my bright pink gone? I'm going to try and do little dashes like that, just to go in a different direction. My issue too is I need to photograph this page because, so you can see it. I'm going to add some in there. I'm not mad about those, but anyway, you do them and then you learn what you like and you don't like. Okay, and did I want to do some, I wanted to do some drawing on there. So with the gel pens, I'm looking for a green. I don't know if this will show up. Does it work? I ask myself if they work because I haven't used them. I think they're new and I haven't had, that's terrible. That is a shocker. So I'll just go crazy on it. I'm very willing to be super critical of my own work. But as I said, you know, it's all like trial and error. And you just decide, okay, didn't like how that turned out, so I won't do that again. And it's good. This thing is good for that sort of thing, because that way you don't mess up something that you really like. So there we go. That's my little mucking around page. And I'm going to try and take my photograph so that you can see it. And it's just starting to cut up a little bit of collage fodder and put down some mark making and things so that you can just have a play and see what sort of things do you like. So I hope you enjoyed that and it was relaxing and you give it a go. And you know, there are things on here that I'm not mad about, but that doesn't matter. It's just a trial page just to have a play. So I have a great Sunday and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, I can't turn you off. It's pretty typical, isn't it?